Settle down, please. Yeah, before we proceed, I would like to invite the director and distinguished to join me on stage, please. Please settle down. Okay, good morning. Are you all excited to be at ID Delhi? Really? Great. Have you all, are you all familiarized with your entry number? How many characters are your entry number? 10 or 11? I hear 10 decide. Who's got 10 characters entry number? It's 11. That's correct. So please settle down. So you're also enjoying the rain? Great. Let's do an icebreaker. Why don't you turn to your person to your right and introduce yourself? Here, no JE rank. Just your name and where you come from. That's it. Come on. The person to your right. Introduce yourself. No rank. Let them keep coming. No? 10 minutes for us. I'll just engage them. Please settle down, those who are coming in right now. And have you all gone through the scheduled chalked up for you guys for the next 4 days? Good. All your parents are anxious what's going on right now in Dogra Hall. They're watching it live from different places. So can we all look back at the video there and say, hi mom, hi dad, come on. Yes. Good. So to start with, I'd like to invite the chairperson JE, Professor Patnaik ji, to address the gathering. So.
Good morning, everybody. JE office is the first contact point of IIT Delhi and UG students like you. So we had some interaction beforehand also. So maybe not with all of you, but some of you for various reasons. IIT Delhi, some of you have got by choice. Some of you are thinking that, okay, you may want to go to some other place, but still, finally, you have decided to come to IIT Delhi. But first thing is IIT Delhi is the best place in India. So I don't know whether you are aware of QS ranking. In QS ranking, IIT Delhi got 118, the best ranked institute in India. So that's it. That speaks a lot about IIT Delhi. So you should proud that you have come to the best institution of India. So now in IIT Delhi, we have two campuses, IIT Delhi main campus and IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi. Through JEE Advance, we got 1,251 candidates, 41 for IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi campus and 1,210 candidates for IIT Delhi main campus. So these 1,210 candidates are split into two groups, Group 1, Group A and Group B. For Group A, we are facing now, along with your parents sitting in the LHC. And for Group B, after some time, again, we are going to meet them. On behalf of IIT Group, we welcome you. First of all, we should congratulate you and also to your parents, your persons who had helped you to achieve this goal. After this, also many of you would be thinking, as I know that my dream branch would have been CS. Okay, so that's why we could see even after fourth round is over, still about 600 candidates didn't freeze their choices. Still they are thinking that, okay, they'll be going to get CS. So first thing is CS the ultimate? If you go to see the science and engineering point of view, finally all engineering branches are same. Why? Finally all these engineering branches would be solving few equations. All those equations you have to interpret and put it in the perspective, and depending on the system, your branches differs. Finally, basic underlying principle is understanding these equations and solve those equations in different conditions depending on the system. So that is how different branches are different. So you should forget about branches. You should know how to use them, how to apply the systems, and that is what is the learning. Even though you have not got CS, CS is not the ultimate thing. Okay, so you should proud you have come to the best institute of the India, and that's it. Okay. Now after this, although we say many things that okay, you have come to the institute, which is the best institute. We have various things as you will be coming across various fraternity and various departments, you will be seeing all sorts of activities that is going on. We are not foolproof, so there are a lot of scopes for the improvement. So, but as you know, resources is limited. Imagination and creativity is unlimited. So that is what you should be doing. The bright mind like you have, you should apply those bright mind, how to solve the problems to develop the country. So if you come to the research, then only India would be getting benefited from your knowledge. So my great wish, and I hope you would be coming to the research to bring the India at the top level, so that we can come to the level like high-ranked institution. There would be many such high-ranked institutions in India. At least IIT Delhi should be coming in the top 50. With this wish, I would hand over these candidates, about 605 candidates this time, and subsequently 605 candidates in the subsequent times. Wish you all the best. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. At this time, I would like to also introduce to you the Vice Chairperson JE, please, Professor Pramit Chaudhary ji. Round of applause, please. Now I would like to welcome the Director of the Institute, Dr. Rangan Banerjee, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning. such a pleasure to see so many young faces, and the JE chairman just said we are handing over this badge to the institute, and we are delighted to accept all of you, and you are the future of the institute and hopefully the future of the country and the world. Let me first of all congratulate all of you for coming to this point and welcome you to the institute. How many of you are excited to be here today? Raise your hands. Okay. How many of you are a little worried and concerned? It's fine to be worried and concerned. You know, you are entering into a new phase. It's always going to be, how many of you are staying outside your home and your parents and your family for the first time? Very large number of you. So, just a few words of advice. Been through this journey. Also, my kids have been through this journey. So, you know, the first thing that you have is you are going to have a lot of freedom and choice. With freedom and choice is also some amount of responsibility. So you'll have to, there's a fixed amount of time you have, you'll have to adjust and plan your time, right? When you look at it, the first thing that you must think of is that you are here primarily for your academics. So my suggestion to you is please attend your classes, okay? Attendance, of course, is, I don't know, the dean will tell you, mandatory. But the point is that, you know, you are spending a certain amount of money, the government is spending a significant amount of money on all of you. Come to the class. When you don't understand something, raise your hand and ask a question. Talk to the faculty member after the class if certain things, if you feel that we are going too fast. It is our responsibility to help you learn, your responsibility to get the best out of your education. And Alan told you, or I think the JE chair was talking about, you may have had a preference for another branch, or you may have got the branch of your choice. Doesn't matter. Actually, every discipline that you look at has a variety of things to offer. And within that, and you can see, you saw a video of some of our alumni who've done well. You will see that these alumni are from completely different disciplines and have ended up in many other disciplines. So there is a whole world of opportunities out there, right? So don't worry about your destination. Focus on the journey. These 4 to 5 years of your life will be some of the best years of your life. It will go like this, right? So focus on the present and enjoy the present. Learn. We also have a large number of opportunities, whether it is co-curricular, extracurricular, clubs, whatever is your passion, find your passion. There'll be others, seniors as well as others in your batch who will have the same passion. So even, and if there is something which we don't have and you think you can, please talk to the deans, we will try and introduce that also. So these 4 to 5 years should give you your overall growth. You should understand yourself, you should get maximum from the system. Also, please understand that you are living with others. Let's have a little bit of tolerance. We have students from all 26 states, from all over the country, right? So let us understand, accept, and learn to live with each other. Look around you, the people in this room will be some of your best friends for life. I still have good contact with my hostel mates, and I studied 40 years back, right? So it's this, and also you will see that, there'll be so many things, there'll be many clubs. Keep some time for yourself. Don't block up the entire time, right? So there is often what happens is there is an excitement, let me join this also, let me join whether it's fine arts, some sports, something else, some other club, and then you find you are overstretched. So don't do that. At least in the first semester, find your footing, and as you go ahead, then you can start doing more and more. So just understand your, what are your passions, choose carefully, learn to think for yourself. Often what happens is someone tells you do this, but that may not be for you. The other thing is that, all of us learn at different paces, right? And some are comfortable with English, some of you may be not so comfortable with English. Doesn't matter. We will help you. There is nothing wrong if you have, you have a problem with English, we'll help you learn. Within a year or so, you will come to speed. So if you have a problem, don't keep it to yourself. Approach your faculty members, approach your friends, have a support system. Your parents have been with you all the way in your journey. Keep the connect with your parents and your family. Talk to them, tell them, use them as a sounding board. Tell them about your experiences. They will feel included in your journey. Often what happens is with a new freedom that we have, we tend to sort of, that was the past world, and then we only when we go back at the end of the semester, you're connected. Please stay in touch with your parents and keep connected. They are always there for you, and you will also find, in life there are always ups and downs. Whenever there is a problem, ask for help. Don't keep it to yourself. We have various opportunities. We have counselors, we have wellness, initiatives. Talking and, your problem may seem big at that point. When you share that problem, when you get a solution, you will find that that it's not such a big problem in an overall scheme of things. We have on the campus, we have many facilities for all of you. We have a maker space. Those of you who like to do things with your hands and you want to make things, you want to run with your ideas. We have many different clubs. We have computing facilities. We have a library. Please make use of the facilities that we have, because they are for you. So I hope that at the Institute we will be able to help you grow, to help you find your passion and your dreams, and we are always there for you. These 4 or 5 years, depending on the program that you are in, should be the best years of your life. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the next phase of your journey. Just one more thing that I would like to tell you is that please, one of the things that you must have is please have integrity and honesty. There are, cheating, plagiarism, all of this does not help you in the long run. Please make sure that whatever you do, you should be proud of, and you should have the ethics. And this is very important for us to look at. It's also important to inculcate the right values. So I really hope that you really enjoy your stay at IIT Delhi. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all, and hopes you have a really good time at our institute. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Director, sir. We have in our midst the Deputy Director, Strategy and Planning. Sir, can you, well, let's welcome him, Professor Vivek Buwaji, by acknowledging yourself. Thank you. Next, I would like to call upon the podium Professor Panigrahiji, who is the Dean Student Affairs. Sir.
Good morning. So, with due respect to Director Professor Rangan Banerjee, Deputy Director Professor Bua, Professor Patnaik, JE Chairman, Professor Dhanya, Dean Academics, and Pramit, Professor Prabal, who is the ADHM, Associate Dean of the Hostel Management. थोड़ा खड़े होके हाव कर दो प्रबाल बच्चे देख लें आपको भाई and Professor Pradyumna, ADAC, and Professor Deepak, who is on the dais. So myself, B.K. Panigrahi, I am the professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering and presently holding the post of Dean of Students. So I am your Dean, isn't it? अरे थोड़ा जोर से बोलो. Thank you. So how many of you have enjoyed the stay in the hostel yesterday night? Can you raise your hand? Good. You enjoyed the food? No. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, when Director Sir asked you, please raise your hand, how many of you are Ori? I saw 2 or 3 hands from that side. Don't worry, be happy. So, here the IIT system is to keep you happy throughout your 4 or 5 years journey, whether you are a BTech student or dual degree student. That happiness should be the mantra of your life for the 4 years, irrespective of what is the difficulty comes in your life. And first thing, let me congratulate you to sit in this iconic Dogra Hall and becoming an IITian. Of course, latest by end of this month, there will be a lot of IITians in 23 IITs, isn't it? But you are special in the sense that if you will open the first page of the IIT Delhi website, what you are looking into, what you have seen. Have anybody opened the IIT Delhi website, the first page? क्या लिखा है? We are the number 1 in India, isn't it? We means not we, you. You are the number 1. You have to maintain this number 1 status, and we are always proud of our students, our student community, for which the system builds on. So students are the integral part of the IIT system, irrespective of whether you are a UG student or you are a PG student. So that, as Director has told, the ethics, the integrity of the IIT system is completely based on you. And I'm sure with the blessing of your parents, with the determination of yourself, you will definitely keep us proud, keep your alma mater proud, and keep yourself as a proud IITian and delight, and being a delight, be delight. So, let me tell about only 2-3 minutes, I will not take much of your time regarding the hostel system. Unfortunately, we have allotted you a hostel seat in any of the hostel. So every hostel is having its own setup. You will find, besides your food, 3 times a day, you will find a lot of activities going around in the hostel. But as Director Sir has told, initially you have come from a system and now you are entering into another system. So to understand a system, it takes a time. The primary objective is the study, to be good in academics. That doesn't mean that you will not involve in any other activity. Everything is having a time. So that time is important. You have to manage that time. You may take part in sports, you may take part in cultural event, you may take part in debate club, you may take part in painting club, fine arts club, everything is there. But my sincere request to all of you, first understand the IIT system, the academic system. Once you understand the system, give one exam, look into where you are, then accordingly you adjust your time in all those extracurricular activity. Officially, we don't allow the first year students to take part officially in any of the extracurricular activity till the end of the first semester. You may go and play in the sports field, you may go and play table tennis on the hostel, you may do your painting, you may take part in something, but officially we are not allowed to compete yourself till you give one exam till the end of the first semester. You hope these things are very essential and critical to understand a system where you are coming for the first time. And I know many of the students are very sentimental and attached, like majority of the hands are up when directors are asked how many of you are for the first time leaving your parents are coming to here. That is a sentiment attachment. I am requesting you as well as your parents who are sitting on the other side also to keep in touch with each other so that that particular faith, that particular rapport, that particular understanding between the parents and you should go on. And another important thing nowadays, we are facing that, like already told, we have a very good supporting system in terms of the counseling and other things. If you are facing any difficulty, whether it is pertaining to the academic, non-academic or anything, because this may happen, you are coming from a particular system, coming to another system, living in your home, and all these things, many things may come into the mind. You may not get a friend at the initial period because of so many reasons. Don't feel you are alone. The whole system is there to help all of you. Maybe we'll discuss more at the later stage, but as a Dean of Student, I have already told you, we have a vertical, we have Dean of Hostel Management, Professor Prabal, Dean of, Associate Dean of the Student Events, then Associate Dean Student Welfare, Professor Sridevi. So the whole system is there to help you. Academic and the student office together are there with IIT Delhi administration to take care of you. We are here as your guardians to guide you for these 4 years or 5 years and to see you as a successful human being, technocrat, coming after 4 or 5 years to make yourself proud, to make IIT proud. Thank you all and welcome again on the beautiful rainy morning to IIT Delhi. Enjoy the stay in a hostel, enjoy the food, enjoy the culture, and recently we have done a new system. Earlier we are calling it orientation program, now you call it induction program. We are inducting you gradually into the IIT system for the 4 or 5 days so that you can understand the system well and try to take maximum benefit from this. You will find me in the hostel at any time like a ghost, maybe in the night or something like that, and we'll say hello to each other, maybe take a cup of tea or coffee together. Thank you all. Welcome.
Thank you, Panikari ji. Now I would like to invite Professor Deepak ji, who is the Dean, Diversity and Inclusion. Sir.
Hello, good morning everyone. So as Professor Panigrahi and Director Sir mentioned, we are here to help you, and along with that line, so this Office of Diversity and Inclusion, it has been established very recently, and it is something what we want to help you out here. So I have made some slides, so what we are doing here for you, and how you can be engaged to this office and how we can help. So that I will be just explaining. So this Office of Diversity and Inclusion, it was established in 2022, and it was inaugurated by Chief Justice of India, Mr. Chandrachud. Then the vision of this, so we want to take all of you to this inclusive campus and make all the inclusive efforts, make this campus and education accessible, and we want to provide equal opportunity to all of you. So with those lines, we have drafted this vision to make the IIT Delhi campus a truly inclusive campus and a place for all, so that every one of you can feel belonging to this place and get equal opportunity to grow and thrive here. Then how ODI works. So ODI, basically it works as an interface for different units. So units may be your academic units, or it may be different units of IIT Delhi, so that equitable space can be created for all of you. So if you have any kind of issue or related to your stay here or any type of thing, you can just come to us. And main endeavor, just you see, so we are working towards the sensitization of the whole community. So let it be student, let it be staff, or anyone in the campus. So we try to sensitize the rights of each one of you. Then we try to advocate for those rights according to the Government of India rules. Then based on that, we have framed some policies, and these policies we are trying to recommend, so that every one of you can be, say, inclusive to this campus. And this is one of the first initiative in all IITs have been taken in India. So first office in IIT system. Now other IITs even trying to adopt this, so we are far ahead of that. And because of that, IIT Delhi is the first choice for all PWD students now. So the way we work, so we have divided the activities of this ODI into 4 verticals. So we call this Office of Accessible Education. So all the students with disabilities, so they are welcome to this office, and we are trying to provide the help whatever we can. So all the students with disabilities, so they are requested, please feel free to contact us. We have a dedicated office in LSC. Just when you are entering to LSC, so just right side to the LSC, there is an office of Accessible Education. So you are requested, just try to meet there. So we have Anushka is sitting here. So Miss Anushka is our consultant. So she will be helping you, and she will be the first point of contact for any accessibility related issues here. So please do not hesitate to meet her and raise your issues, and what kind of help we are providing. So all the things can be known, or you can ask this girl to know. Then other vertical is Initiative for Caste Equity. So here, because you are coming from different background, different social backgrounds, so if you are facing or may face any kind of issues or discrimination kind of thing with respect to caste, so we have a special vertical here. So I will be just explaining how these verticals can work. So you can report or you can approach to us, and then accordingly we will be resolving the issues you are facing. The other thing, the gender sensitization. So we have another vertical, we call this IGES, Initiative for Gender Sensitization and Gender Equality and Sensitization. So this is mainly to accommodate the interest of women. So all the things we are accommodating in this vertical, and other vertical is Indradhanu. So if you have other interest other than this, so you are most welcome to even express those interests here. So what is the vision of OAE? OAE basically provides a comprehensive learning environment to IIT Delhi, to all you students, and we are trying to ensure that the campus is accessible for students with disability, and ensure equal opportunities for all aspects, for all the students with disabilities. So this is the way, like, we try to draft the vision for each of the vertical. And if I talk about the Initiative for Caste Equity, so friendly and discrimination-free campus for all diverse background students, and to ensure and provide the support for marginalized communities, and make this campus as inclusive as possible and as unbiased as possible for all the students with different backgrounds. Then IGS is something about creating an equal, inclusive, and gender justice environment. This is something what we are trying to help for the girls, all the women. And advocating a zero tolerance policy towards sexual harassment. So if any one of you, especially the girls, I'm talking, if any one of you is facing any kind of thing, or so just feel free to contact us, and action will be taken accordingly. And we encourage gender dialogue so that all women, they can be encouraged to participate into the STEM activities. And in the Dhanu, basically building a secure and welcoming environment for gender and sexual minorities in the campus. Encourage individuals to explore the identities and socialize and engage with each other. Growth through education, awareness, and challenging the societal bias. So these kind of things we are trying to help or say accommodate each one of you with respect to your interests, with respect to your background, with respect to say your language. So with respect to language, so I just want to highlight here. So we normally every year try to create a English language boot camp basically. So if any one of you is facing different, any kind of issue with respect to English, so you can come with to us, and accordingly we can help you. And this year onwards, I'm trying to make an effort so that this boot can be say on monthly or bi-monthly basis, so that you can take maximum advantage of this. So about how we operate, so each vertical here, there is a professor here. So this is professor, we call advisors here. So Professor Sijin and Professor Gauravkar, so they are taking care of this Office of Accessible Education. And this is the email ID. So if any one of you want to write something or want to raise any issue related to the accessibility, so you can write email to this advisor oae@admin.iitd.ac.in. So please check your emails very regularly. So most of the communication in IIT Delhi campus you will be getting through emails. So don't forget to change. And even if you are sending any email, so you will be responded by the respective faculty or the authority. So that is something what is a beauty of this campus. Then Professor Nimesh, Vikas Nimesh from School of Public Policy, so he is taking care of this initiative for caste equity. So this is the email ID, advisor caste equity at admin.iitd.ac.in. Then IGS, we have two conveners, Professor Riju Rekha Sen and Professor Sanjeeva Prasad. So this is the email ID for this. And for Indradhanu, we have engaged this faculty advisor, Professor Sahzad Ghani. So this is the email ID. So if you are facing any kind of issues, just feel free to write back to us, and we'll be here to help you with respect to any issues if you are facing while you are staying in the campus, any kind of issues. So this is our team. So each vertical is having one consultant. So like I mentioned, Anushka is here for from OAE. So like this, we have someone from each vertical. And we have this main office. It is located here in the main building, just next to Dean of Students Affairs office. So here I am sitting, and we have our DR, Ms. Rama Sarma, and Mr. Akhil Bansal, and we have one staff. So just feel free to write back to us or come back to us, and you can just walk in to the Office of Diversity and Inclusion at any point of time. So with this, I would like to say thank you. And here I have mentioned two emails. So odi@admin.iitd.ac.in. So you can just write your concern to this email also. So this email is basically checked by my staff. So that's a general thing. If you want to write anything very special or very confidential, you do not want to disclose to anyone except me. So the other email is the confidential_ODI@admin.iitd.ac.in. So this is very confidential, and this email is checked by me only. So if you are facing any kind of discrimination or issues, just feel free to write to me, and we can discuss this together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepak ji. Now I would like to invite to the podium Dean Academics, Professor Dhania.
Hi, good morning. We love to welcome you people again and again. So welcome to IIT Delhi, the #1 institution in India. We are very much happy and pleased to see you people here. You know why? This is the most exciting time of the institute. The younger minds, the younger brains pouring into the institute, keeping the average age of the institute lower. Who doesn't love to be younger and younger, right? So that's why we are happy. Congratulations to all of you. Your years of perseverance, dedication, I can keep on going that years of perseverance, dedication, and hard work, that has paid off, isn't it? So, and first, you have got many advices from all the speakers who have talked to you before. All those advices, please take a note of that. All those advices are very important. You have to take care of all those things, and these perseverance and hard work and dedication you have shown to secure a JEE rank, to end up here, is something which I am expecting from you in the next 4 years. So you have already showed that, and all that we expect is that continue showing that perseverance and dedication with much of an integrity also from your side. Now, to give you an idea, IIT Delhi, this academic year, we are welcoming around 3,300 new students. Among those, 1,230 to be exact, are the bachelors. And you know how many bachelor's disciplines we have? We have 20 bachelor's disciplines. BTech, dual degree, and a BS program, and then there is a BDes, Bachelor's in Design program. So across these 20 disciplines, we are welcoming 1,230, and you would see 20% of that population girls. And the rest of the 2,100 students are in the PG community, either the master's or the PhD disciplines. So as Professor Patnaik mentioned, there is a great opportunity for you to mingle with the PG community and know the kind of research they are doing. And research means the state-of-the-art research. Whatever you are going to learn in your BTech program, the basics, you may, when you sit in the classes, you may wonder that, where is going to be the application of all these partial differential equations, right? That's a general doubt I had in my BTech classes. But when you look at the research and the practical application of the research, you will finally see that where this is going to be applicable. And that will keep you, kind of looped in, or, kind of stick to that particular topic. So please do interact, and multidisciplinarity is something our institute is strongly pushing for. So do not stick only to your discipline, but explore other disciplines, talk to others, talk to not only UGs, talk to other PGs and all, and try to understand what's happening in the institute. Now, as a Dean Academics, I can give you some tips. So the first tip is that you can shape your own journey, your own academic journey in IIT Delhi. Some of you might be aware that we have launched a very revamped curriculum last year. And you are the second cohort which is going to take that curriculum in. That also means that you cannot just only listen to whatever your seniors may be saying. You have a tendency to listen to your seniors, I know, but your seniors, maybe in the 3rd and 4th year, 2nd year have gone through this curriculum, but the 3rd and 4th years have not gone through this curriculum. So you have to really dig into those documents, and you know that there is a very flexible curriculum. You can shape your own journey. Professor Banerjee mentioned you that do not worry about the discipline or the branch you have been enrolled to. Why is that so? Because all the branches have its own core, that's there, its own beauty, and I personally believe that when you dig into any discipline, and when you go into the depth of that, you will finally get attached to that. That is the essence of the research I have been undertaking. Now, along with that, there is a greater flexibility in IIT Delhi to explore into minor areas. How many of you have heard about minor areas? Great, so you have done your homework. So those who are not aware, for example, even if you are a student in, for example, BTech in electrical engineering, you have the opportunity to choose a minor in, say, engineering physics or any other discipline. So you will get another, you can even choose a minor in electrical engineering, but it is totally up to you to choose a minor in any other disciplines. So please explore that, please be aware of the minor disciplines offered by different academic units, and then gauge your interest. Do not just see what your friend on the right side or left side is doing. Do not just follow him or her. Your interest is going to be unique, isn't it? So you have to gauge that interest and select those areas. Please do that. Apart from this flexibility, in your BTech journey, if you are in between, you are feeling that you are just attached to that area and you want to explore more. So we have mechanisms for that also. How many of you have heard about advanced standing? We are going to call that as an accelerated program. How many of you have heard about that? 1, 2, so less. So advanced program means you might have enrolled into a 4-year degree, BTech program. In between, you are, as I mentioned, you are so interested in that area that you want to explore a little bit, and then by spending one more additional year, you could have a master's degree in any other discipline. Not necessarily your discipline, any other discipline. So with one additional year, you will be getting 2 degrees. So that is what we used to call as advanced standing, but we are going to call that as accelerated program. So there are many such mechanisms in the curriculum, and if you actually dig into your curriculum, you will be having a greater interaction with your department soon. You will get a lot of chances to select even the core courses. So you don't have to select a course which your friend is selecting or your senior is advising. Please look at the baskets. There is a general engineering basket, there is a basic sciences basket, there is something called a streams basket, and then there is a electives basket. You will be familiarized with all the terms soon. But go through all the courses in the basket, go through the syllabus of all these courses, and select the courses which appeals to you, which fits for your kind of interest. So please do that. So we can talk about this, we will be talking about this a little bit more during the induction week we are planning. We will be having a 5 days of induction where we'll be taking all of you through these details. And one more thing to add is that, you know that this is going to be a AI/ML era. So in this curriculum revision, we have also kind of mandatorily integrated AI/ML in all the disciplines. So whichever disciplines you are in, any of these 20 disciplines, you will be finding AI/ML in most of your core courses. So emerging trends, AI/ML, sustainability aspects are becoming mandatory, are kept mandatory in most of the courses. I hope you will enjoy it. Now, my second tip to you. So the first tip was that shape your own curriculum. First, go through this courses.website and shape your own curriculum, derive your own curriculum, stick to it. Now, the second tip is that when I say that you are given all these flexibility, with flexibility comes a little bit of risk, comes a little bit of responsibility. It is easy to get carried away with this kind of flexibility. So what you have to do is that you have to take ownership of your particular journey. And you may get exposed to all these multidisciplinarity, but the prime thing is academics. So you should know when to pull back yourself and get back to the core, so that you have to manage. So take ownership of your academic degree. By that, what I meant is that you can talk to the faculty members, you can talk to your seniors, you can discuss with your classmates. That is giving you a lot of advice, that is going to give you a lot of knowledge, but finally, the decision on how to proceed based on your caliber, your interest, that's on you. So take ownership of your academic journey. Now, the third thing I want to mention is that, in my experience in the last 1 year, and also from the database, believe me, we can actually get a good correlation between the grades or the success, whatever you can say, with the attendance. So the attendance is going to be directly, or the grades or the performance, I don't mention grades, the performance or the understanding is going to be directly proportional to the attendance. What does that mean? You have to attend the classes. You cannot skip any of the classes. So attendance is going to be mandatory here. That also, many of the rules are going to change. That's why I'm again telling that do not just go with the kind of advice your seniors are giving. Please go through these kind of documents and make your own decisions. So when I say attendance, I also would strike importance on something like the syllabus or the kind of curriculum you have gone through till your 12th was a structured one, very much structured. You know what to be learned, what is to be taught, and then how the exams will be, all the things were structured. In IIT Delhi, the curriculum is going to be a little bit different. At least some of you will find it overwhelming. And believe me, that you attending the classes will help you to overcome that. Because most of the courses, the faculty coordinator is going to ask or is going to evaluate only based on the subjects or the topics he or she has taught in the classes. So the class attendance and the interacting with the faculty member are of prime importance for you. Please do not skip that. And all the faculty members here, we have around 670 something faculty members in this campus. All of us will be very happy to interact with you and help you in the academics. And of course, if you are facing any other problems also, most of us are always available in our offices. So please feel free to interact with them and talk to them. And if you are facing any difficulties, we are always there to help you. Now, the fourth one I want to highlight is the academic integrity. So the first three things, if you are paying attention, you don't have to worry about the fourth one. So please focus on the first three things, and then the academic integrity will naturally come. Why we are stressing upon the academic integrity is something that when we produce engineers, it's sitting in front of me, at the end of 4 years, you will be very good in your curriculum, and you will know all the technical knowledge or technological solutions. You will be able to produce a lot of things. But the engineer we are launching into the society, we want them to be ethical, be aware of the social and responsibilities towards this country. So academic integrity is the first step for that. If you are diluting that academic integrity in the institute for some short-term goals, that means that says something about you, right? You know that from inside, even if it is not getting caught. Second thing is that as an institute, it is actually going to make a great, much more worse impact. Because as more and more students may be diluting this academic integrity, the reputation of the institute comes down. And who will be impacted by that more? Who will be impacted by that? The students, right? So please do not allow yourself to do that, but focus on the first three things. I am promising you, you don't have to think about diluting the academic integrity. Now, the final thing is that it's a tip in the sense that now that I could see, I have seen a large number of people the first time they are being away from the family. So your family for the next 4 years is going to be IIT Delhi. So as you take care of your family, you have to take care of yourself and your friends. Some of them may slip through, some of them may fail anxiety because of the curriculum or many other things. So you have a greater responsibility to take care of yourself and also to take care of your friends. And if you find anyone slipping through, please report to us, we will take care of them. So, but we need your help because do you know how many students are in IIT Delhi? 13,000. It's a larger family. Welcome to the family, but you have to take care of them. So we are all one. We'll help each other and report whatever you have seen. So to conclude, IIT Delhi will bring you a lot of opportunity, and it is just on us to utilize those opportunity. Now, I can tell you that how many of you are worried about placements now itself? Please raise your hands. Where am I going to get placed? What am I going to be? What job I will get? Oh, I'm happy to see only a fewer hands, but still, I will redirect a question. If you are still worried about that, and if you do not want to raise your hands, that's fine. Everyone is, I mean, it's okay to be worried about the future. That's fine. But redirect your question, reorient your question a little bit. Instead of where you will end up, just ask the question, whom you are going to help. All these studies I am making, I will become an engineer. What problem I am going to solve? And by solving that problem, identify that problem. And by solving that problem, whom in the society I am going to help? So you are just redirecting that question and making it as a service. You understood what I meant? Still, the outcome might be same, but the way you are asking the question is different. I am going to serve whom? I am going to help whom? So that puts service at the utmost priority. And by putting service at the utmost priority, you are actually saving yourself. You are actually lessening your stress. So for example, if I want to put service at the priority, and if I am unable to do that, if I am failing in that, I am still okay. I will keep on working and I will serve the society at a later stage. So in that way, I am protecting myself, I am reducing my stress. So reorient yourself and put service to the country, service to the society at the prime, and then you will find yourself relaxed a bit. And then you can study more and the outcomes will be much more. Okay, I'll be happy to discuss more about that, but I will conclude here. I am sure that you are very much overwhelmed with the kind of advices, the number of advices and tips you have got. Anyway, once again, welcome to this IIT Delhi family, and I wish you all the success and accomplishments and happiness in the coming 4 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce my colleagues from the academic section. Have you seen the academic section? You have not seen. It's on the 3rd floor of the lecture hall complex. You must have seen the complex, the big complex. Next 5 days, you'll be placed there for your induction programs, okay? So I would like to introduce my colleagues. First, Kumar Swarov. Yes. Okay. And Nitesh. So we are on the 3rd floor. You can come and visit us anytime. Our doors are always open. Next, we have in your, at the outset I mentioned you will be undergoing some test. That's a language test and a computer test. And the first, to throw some light and information regarding the language test, I would like to invite Dr. Dickens on stage to run us through.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Allen, and thanks, Professor Danya, for those introductions. I welcome you all. Congratulations and wishes for being here at IIT Delhi. We are very glad that you are here. So I'm going to split my introduction into 2 parts. The first part is ideally introduce us who we are, what we do as part of the Dean Academics office, and what does this English language cell do. It's part of my introduction. My colleagues who are not here, they were planning to tell what we are going to do placement, but I'll stand in for them and tell what we expect at present now, today. He tell it's a test. We call it some kind of a placement. I'll introduce that. So just bear with me for 5 minutes. All right. So my name is Dickens Leonard. I teach literature and culture studies as part of the Humanities and Social Science unit. We'll be meeting you more often from the department from your second years. But in the first year, to bridge you through your HSS courses, we have a cell called the English language cell, and all students who join in the first year have to clear this English language courses, which are, planned as modules. I'll tell you in a while what we do. Primarily, we train students with their English communication skills at 3 levels. The first one is to primarily empower you, right? There are a lot of differences in the way we use English, so primarily to empower you. And some of you will be good already, so for you, there will be some skill-based enhancement. And for some of you who think that, English is your first or second language, we would like you to specialize in some of the modules. So how do we do that? So we've been experimenting this for the last 2 years, thanks to the Dean's Office. We are going to conduct all first-year placement exam, one can say. It's not a competitive exam, so nobody's going to rank you. What are we going to do is, we are going to know for ourselves a kind of a diagnosis. It's a scientifically based test that our team has brought in. There are 10 instructors, well-trained instructors who are part of the team. And this specific placement test, which we call the language placement test, would ideally place each of you what your skills are, what your strengths are, what could be bettered, and what kind of skills can we offer you. We just distribute it into reading, writing, speaking, and thinking skills for language, and we place you in each of these dimensions, and according to the placements, we'd be offering you modules, different modules. Now this course, as you get to know more, is spread across 2 semesters, right? The first semester, we have a set of courses, and then the second semester, another set of courses. In the first semester, after you do the placement test, what we do primarily is we give you a kind of a forced choice of 2-3 modules, of which you'll be placed like according to your skills in one of the modules. Right? In the second semester, you'll get a choice-based module program. Right? If somebody is very good in writing and they want to develop their speaking skills, public speaking skills, there'll be a course on speaking, public speaking. If somebody is good at okay, fine, my speaking is good, I want to empower my, say, reading skills, right? There'll be a course on literature, there'll be a course on drama, English to drama, and so on and so forth. So you have specific, skill-based, somebody wants to develop their, professional communication, how to write emails, how to do CVs, how to create interviews, for example. So there'd be a specific kind of courses offered in the second semester. So that's our plan. It's need-based. If somebody is more thirsty, you get water. Somebody's wanting to experiment with food, different kinds of cuisines, they'll be provided that. So don't treat this as some kind of a competitive exam. This is a certain kind of a diagnosis which helps all of us, and our instructors are trained in developing this. Right? So this is the larger, introduction to, to our cell. Now, what does our cell do? Our cell is deeply invested and committed to understanding language and communication as part of human experience. Half of what Professor Danya told, right? Today, quite a lot of skills can be outsourced. But one of the things that makes us human and ethical and intellectual is how we use and use language, but also engage with the world around us, right? To make us a part of a community, to engage with what is common to us, air, water, and also to create, something which we can leave behind and go, right? So our team is committed to that, and we treat communication, specifically English, for that purpose. So that's my general introduction. We'll meet more often. What do we do? It's a busy day for us too. We are going to place around 1,200 students this afternoon. So you've not, many of you are still, amazed, lost, worried. Some of you are come from different places. You might think, there's another exam I have to face and train. Don't worry, take it light. But we are just trying to do it professionally. So what we are, you wouldn't have got much emails or guidance on this. So listen to me carefully. These 3 things. I wish my instructors are here, so they'll take over in a minute. But what we are planning to do is simply this. Already there is a timetable for you this afternoon. You are divided into different modules, different groups, and you'll be taking the test. We start the test at 2:30 this afternoon at specific venues. What we want from you is bring a pen, blue or black point pen, preferably not a flowing ink pen, ballpoint would be better, right? Do not carry any electronic gadgets, right? Please do not carry any electronic gadgets, smartphones, phones. Try to just express yourself, right? This is a reading-centric, thinking-centric, logically engaging question. A paper would be sent to you and you have a multiple choice answer to fill in. There are TAs, instructors around in those rooms, they'll help you do it. Just relax, come and express yourself. This is not a competitive exam. This is a diagnosis for us to know you more, and also then we will get to know much more in your own batches. For further, we have 10 instructors, of which I would like to invite Dr. Srishti now to introduce what you could expect in our test today. So over to Dr. Srishti.
Thank you, Lenny. Good morning and welcome to IIT Delhi. So I'm here to tell you about the language proficiency test. Now this is a diagnostic test that we conduct at the entrance level every year for all BTech first years. Now this is an assessment that allows us to give you need-based, language need-based skill building, and also to provide you with different modules that will help you build your strength. That is from the assessment that we get from this language proficiency test. Now, Professor Leonard Dickens has already told you that you need to bring a blue ballpoint pen because this is an OMR sheet-based exam. Now, don't forget to check your orientation schedule for the exam timing and venue. Also, bring a valid ID that states your department name correctly. Also, in this diagnostic exam, we will check for your language foundation and basic communication skills through, well, various questions that have been designed to check for your efficiency in written and language, well, basic language foundation, that is. So we will see you today at the designated venues, and all the best. Thank you.
Professor Jaiswal from Computer Science to throw some light on the computer test. You'll be using this? Use this or? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so good morning everyone. I'm from the Computer Science department, and I'm one of the instructors who will be teaching you the basic programming course. So, so this is about the computer literacy test, which is on 22nd July, 8 a.m. So your reporting time is 8 a.m. The exam starts at 8:30 and ends at 9:15 in the morning. Okay, so my primary task here is to put your mind at ease that this is not a competitive exam. This is not going to impact your grading or your degree in any manner. This is just a sectioning exercise. We want to break the entire batch into sections, and we don't want to do it randomly. We want to do it based on your background in programming and computer science knowledge. Right? So that's the basic goal of this particular test. So please do not think that we are trying to judge you, right? So we are just trying to break you into sections, and we'll have a slightly different approach in different sections based on your background in computer science. All right? So there are a few points I want to go over very quickly. So since we are going to teach programming in Python, the computer literacy test will be basically a Python test, Python programming test. Okay? So everyone is supposed to take this test. Even if you're not doing COL 1000, which is the programming course, this semester, you're taking it next semester, still you have to take the computer literacy test right now. Okay? And we are going to break into sections, even whether you're taking the course this semester or the next semester, doesn't matter. We are going to do this sectioning exercise right now. Okay? Okay. So one point I want to make is that all the sections will cover the same material, right? So the sections, the teaching approach in different sections will be different, but there's going to be absolutely no difference as far as the grading is concerned or as far as the course content is concerned. Eventually, you will be graded on the same tests and you will be covering the same material in all different sections. It's just that the teaching approach is going to be slightly different in different sections. Okay? You should not worry about preparing for it, but it doesn't hurt to refresh your memory. If you do not have any background in Python programming, do not worry. It's fine. You just come, take the test, and on the first part of the test, which is the first page of the test, there are a few questions just asking you basic questions whether you have any background or not. And if you don't have any background, you just say that I don't have any background. That's fine. And you can exit from the test. Okay, it's again an OMR-based test, so please bring a blue or a black ballpoint pen. Okay, so other details are here. So your marks and section will be announced to you after the test and before the classes begin. Okay, and you will have the option of counting these marks in the place of the first COL 1000 test, which will be held in the 4th week of the semester. I think this detail we can discuss later. Okay, so we have this QR code. This will take you to the course web page, which will have other information regarding the test. Right now, I understand that many of you are overwhelmed with the information that we are trying to throw at you. So just scan this QR code, and the test information will be there. So remember, few things you want to remember. So 22nd July, 8 a.m. reporting time at your respective venues, and the venues are decided based on your group number, like CS1, CS5, EE1, EE3, right? So based on that, please be at the right venue. 8 a.m. reporting time, 22nd July. All right? So also please bring in a physical ID. So, and remember your entry number, because we'll ask you to fill in the OMR sheet. Right, so these are the only things. The rest of the details, the QR code, the web page will have. Right, so that's all I want to communicate. So with that, I'll end. Thank you.
Yeah, so to not get afraid of the test in the very beginning. Do not think that we are welcoming you with the test. These tests, the two tests, are essentially to assess where you are standing and just to help you from the very beginning so that you won't falter later. That's the whole essence of these two tests. You would like to wind up?
Yeah. So that's the end of the session. But however, as you exit this room, please take the three exits towards your right so that the next batch can come in. So a refreshment box will be waiting for you. Each one of you can pick one. Is that okay? And apart from AM1 and BB1, you have your department welcome in the LHC, okay? As per the schedule mentioned in the time given to induction program. Okay, thank you. This way the exit. Yeah. If you take a never ending.
आंखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आंखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। है रास्ता तुझको पता अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल। देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। है रास्ता तुझको पता अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल के निशान। खुद बना ले जिंदगी मत समझ ये भाग है ना खत्म जो हुई वो तेरे अंदर की आग है। आग है आग है आग है आग है। जब पंख मिले और देखा आसमान में ना कोई खबर थी होगा क्या उड़ान में। तूने सांस भरी तू आगे बढ़ा उस डर के परे तू फिर भी उड़ा। अब नजर ना हटा आने वाला मकाम है। वक्त की कलम को तो लिखना तेरा ही नाम है। नाम है नाम है नाम है नाम है। वो मिल जाएगा जिसका इंतजार था। दिल जिसके लिए यूं तेरा बेकरार था। सब मुश्किलें तुझे छोड़ कर छुप जाएंगी उस मोड़ पर। और करेगा तू बयां जो तेरी अपनी किताब है। ये जहां दोहराएगा जो सिर्फ तेरा ही ख्वाब है। ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है। ओ ओ तूने बंद आंखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। है रास्ता तुझको पता अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल के निशान। खुद बना ले जिंदगी मत समझ ये भाग है ना खत्म जो हुई वो तेरे अंदर की आग है। आग है आग है आग है आग है। जब पंख मिले और देखा आसमान में ना कोई खबर थी होगा क्या उड़ान में। तूने सांस भरी तू आगे बढ़ा उस डर के परे तू फिर भी उड़ा। अब नजर ना हटा आने वाला मकाम है। वक्त की कलम को तो लिखना तेरा ही नाम है। नाम है नाम है नाम है नाम है। वो मिल जाएगा जिसका इंतजार था। दिल जिसके लिए यूं तेरा बेकरार था। सब मुश्किलें तुझे छोड़कर छुप जाएंगी उस मोड़ पर। और करेगा तू बयां जो तेरी अपनी किताब है। ये जहां दोहराएगा जो सिर्फ तेरा ही ख्वाब है। ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है। ओ ओ तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबान बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो है रास्ता तुझको पता अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल के निशान खुद बना ले जिंदगी मत समझ ये भाग है ना खत्म जो हुई वो तेरे अंदर की आग है आग है आग है आग है आग है जब पंख मिले और देखा आसमान में ना कोई खबर थी होगा क्या उड़ान में तूने सांस भरी तू आगे बढ़ा उस डर के परे तू फिर भी उड़ा अब नजर ना हटा आने वाला मकाम है वक्त की कलम को तो लिखना तेरा ही नाम है नाम है नाम है नाम है नाम है वो मिल जाएगा जिसका इंतजार था दिल जिसके लिए यूं तेरा बेकरार था सब मुश्किलें तुझे छोड़कर छुप जाएंगी उस मोड़ पर और करेगा तू बयां जो तेरी अपनी किताब है ये जहां दोहराएगा जो सिर्फ तेरा ही ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ख्वाब है ओ ओ तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो है रास्ता तुझको पता अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल के निशान, खुद बना ले जिंदगी, मत समझ ये भाग है ना खत्म, जो हुई वो तेरे अंदर की आग है, आग है, आग है, आग है, आग है। जब पंख मिले और देखा आसमान में, ना कोई खबर थी होगा क्या उड़ान में, तूने सांस भरी, तू आगे बढ़ा, उस डर के परे तू फिर भी उड़ा, अब नजर ना हटा, आने वाला मकाम है, वक्त की कलम को तो लिखना तेरा ही नाम है, नाम है, नाम है, नाम है, नाम है। वो मिल जाएगा जिसका इंतजार था, दिल जिसके लिए यूं तेरा बेकरार था, सब मुश्किलें तुझे छोड़ कर छुप जाएंगी उस मोड़ पर, और करे तू बयां जो तेरी अपनी किताब है, ये जहां दोहराएगा जो सिर्फ तेरा ही ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है। ओ, ओ, हो, तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे, दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे, दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे, दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। है रास्ता तुझको पता, अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल के निशान, खुद बना ले जिंदगी, मत समझ ये भाग है ना खत्म, जो हुई वो तेरे अंदर की आग है, आग है, आग है, आग है, आग है। जब पंख मिले और देखा आसमान में, ना कोई खबर थी होगा क्या उड़ान में। तूने सांस भरी, तू आगे बढ़ा, उस डर के परे तू फिर भी उड़ा। अब नजर ना हटा, आने वाला मकाम है, वक्त की कलम को तो लिखना तेरा ही नाम है, नाम है, नाम है, नाम है, नाम है। वो मिल जाएगा जिसका इंतजार था, दिल जिसके लिए यूं तेरा बेकरार था। सब मुश्किलें तुझे छोड़कर छुप जाएंगी उस मोड़ पर, और करे तू बयां जो तेरी अपनी किताब है, ये जहां दोहराएगा जो सिर्फ तेरा ही ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है। ओ, ओ, तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे, दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे, दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। तूने बंद आँखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है जुबां बिना तेरे, दिल को फिर भी है याद वो। है रास्ता तुझको पता, अब ढूंढ ले मंजिल के निशान, खुद बना ले जिंदगी, मत समझ ये भाग है ना खत्म जो हुई, वो तेरे अंदर की आग है, आग है, आग है, आग है, आग है। पंख मिले और देखा आसमान में, ना कोई खबर थी होगा क्या उड़ान में। तूने सांस भरी, तू आगे बढ़ा, उस डर के परे तू फिर भी उड़ा। अब नजर ना हटा, आने वाला मकाम है। वक्त की कलम को तो लिखना तेरा ही नाम है। नाम है, नाम है, नाम है, नाम है। वो मिल जाएगा जिसका इंतजार था, दिल जिसके लिए यूं तेरा बेकरार था। सब मुश्किलें तुझे छोड़कर छुप जाएंगी उस मोड़ पर, और करेगा तू बयां जो तेरी अपनी किताब है। ये जहां दोहराएगा जो सिर्फ तेरा ही ख्वाब है। ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है, ख्वाब है। ओ, ओ, आंखों से देखे थे ख्वाब जो है सुबह, बिना तेरे दिल को फिर भी है याद वो।
MT1, MT6 students, anyone here? MT1, MT6? the director and his team, all the deans, to come and join me on stage. Sit down, please. Yeah. Good morning and welcome to ID Delhi. Good morning. Thanks. Can you all give yourself a round of applause? Your anxious parents are watching this event right now from LHC halls. So can you just all turn back, see the camera and say, hi mom, hi dad, come on. Yes, good, thank you. So MT1, MT6 students who have finished their registration, can you just raise your hands? Some more yet to come. It's okay, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll proceed. So now to start with, I would like to invite Professor Patnaik ji, who is the chairperson JE. Sir, please.
Good morning. So, are you excited to be at IIT Delhi? So, although more or less everybody is excited, probably you may not have got your desired seat or desired branch, but that is how it is. Whatever you got, you have to live with that. Now, you may wanted to go to some other IIT also, but fortunately or unfortunately, you are here. Why I am saying fortunately? Because you might not have seen the ranking of IIT Delhi. In the recent ranking list, IIT Delhi is the topmost rank with 180. So that ranking is called QS ranking. So in QS ranking, IIT Delhi is the most number one ranking in India. So in that way, you have come to the number one university or number one institute. So that means that says a lot. Now this number has not come on its own. That has come through the dedicated work of faculty, students and staff. And this ranking eventually may go up if you do good research through your intelligent brain, if you can apply whatever you would be acquiring in your class BTech curriculum, and eventually you can produce good research work. Although you may not be happy with your branches, and that is reflected from the JOSA round. In the last JOSA round also, we can see about 600 candidates have not filled their seats. But at least at this moment, you should be happy the branch that you got in the number one institution of India. Now, if we see in larger perspective, all branches are equal. Finally, in all these branches, they would be solving certain equations, and those equations bases are same. Only thing systems are different. So depending on the branches, system would change, and eventually solution methodology. So be happy, do whatever you are getting, and do at your best. Wish you all the best, do very good work, and at this end, I would hand over to 605 students to the director who will be talking about our overall institutes and everything now. One thing I have missed, that is in IIT Delhi we got 1251 in total students through JOSER. Out of 1251 students, 1210 students came to IIT Delhi main campus. 41 candidates will be going to IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi campus. Okay, this is for your information.
Thank you, sir. We also have in our midst Vice Chairperson, Vice Chairperson JE, Professor Pramit Chaudhary with us. Please acknowledge. Now I would like to invite the Director, IIT Delhi, Professor Rangan Banerjee.
Good morning. It's so nice to see all of you here. Firstly, let me congratulate you for making it to IIT Delhi and just add a few sort of words of advice. The first thing is that, many of you, how many of you are now for the staying outside your family and your home for the first time? Raise your hands. Okay, there's a fairly large number. So are you excited? How many of you are excited about this? How many are worried? Yeah. It's natural to be both excited and worried. Huh? These are sort of conflicting emotions, but you are embarking into a different phase of life. And what you will encounter you will now have the freedom to make your own decisions. And I'm sure as 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds, many of you insisted on having that freedom even in your residence at your home. But with that freedom is also a responsibility, right? Because suddenly you decide that you can do whatever you want and you can decide what to do with your time, but you'll also have to balance it. There is a fixed amount of time. Please make sure you get enough sleep, because it's also important, your health is important. And there's a concept, you can Google it, you see, there's something called a fresher's flu. Typically what happens is that when you come and you join in another place, that anxiety and the change, suddenly you get a small, it's a recognized sort of illness which happens just because of that adjustment process. So don't worry about it. You will adjust quite easily into your surroundings. We have at IIT Delhi, we have students from all across the country. And I would encourage you to, we have to, every individual is different. And we need to be understanding and tolerant of different viewpoints, different ways of looking at things. And this is what your stay here will also, this is something that you will learn while you staying with people and being this. Please remember that, you've put in effort and you've come through the JE, but then the same amount of effort, or you also need to, during your BTech or your dual degree, you also need to put in effort, and your output, whatever you learn, will be dependent. It's dependent on what is your intrinsic capability, but it's also a function of your effort. So please do attend classes. And the Dean will tell you that I think attendance is compulsory. We have a percentage attendance, but most importantly, this is an opportunity. Less than, if you take the number of students giving the exam, less than 1% of the students who want to come to IIT Delhi actually make it here. So it's an opportunity. You please come to the classroom. Whenever you are looking at it, when teachers are teaching you, if you have doubts, raise your hand. You can approach the teacher after the faculty member after the class if you feel he or she is going too fast or too slow. And we are here to enable your learning journey, right? So everyone, also remember that each of you have excelled in your own school careers, but then in the class, different people have different abilities. Some of you will pick up quickly, some of you will pick up a little later, it doesn't matter. The final thing is that each of us must reach our true potential, and we are there to enable that journey. The grades are incidental. We have to have exams because we need, otherwise people will not put in the effort. But the fact is that we would like you to understand, build your skill set, and think and be able to apply all those concepts to the real world and to real life context. We have at the Institute, you have an enabling environment. You will also have a large number of facilities, whether it is research facilities, whether it is the library, whether it is computing, for your academic journey. We also have a number of co-curricular and extracurricular opportunities. So each of us, each of you must actually explore and find your own passion, right? And many people will give you advice, seniors will give you advice, but it's your life, your passion. Each one of you has your own dreams and passions. Please do follow it, and the Institute will support that. Please also remember that, you suddenly made this transition. You are now in the hostels with a different group of people. Stay connected with your parents and your family. Tell them what is happening in your lives. It acts as a very good sounding board. You will also get a sense of perspective. And your parents and family are your true support system. Please do talk to them, because they will also feel, we as parents, I know the feeling which we had when my son and daughter left, and so you need to stay connected. It's good for you, it will be good for your parents also. As you go through these 4 or 5 years, depending on the program you're in, there will be ups and downs, right? When you have problems, do reach out and speak to people. Speak to your friends, speak to your family, speak to faculty members, counselors, and we can together resolve this. None of these problems, at that time it seems like a big thing, but it can easily get resolved. I'd also like to tell you that please be honest and have integrity. It's very important. Don't take shortcuts. Plagiarism and copying is something we frown on. We have all kinds of mechanisms, disciplinary committees and other things to take care of these, but it's important that you create a sense of fairness, integrity and values. This is very much important. This is as much important as the kind of skill sets and your intelligence and the capabilities that you have. We at IIT Delhi, you will be fortunate, we have many linkages, many international collaborations, and during your 4 to 5 years, you will have the opportunity to maybe visit different countries and we will encourage you to have an all-round growth. So, don't worry about the future. Future will take care of itself. You please focus on your journey. Don't look at the destination. These 4 to 5 years which you are spending at the institute will be amongst the best years of your life. The friendships that you get, the kind of relationships that you build, the type of growth that you will encounter will stand you in good stead for the rest of your life. We at IIT Delhi are delighted to have you here with us, and we would like to thank your parents for having entrusted us with the responsibility of taking you forward in this journey. We really look forward to seeing that we can enable your learning, your journey, and your growth. Thank you so much, and welcome to IIT Delhi.
Thank you, sir. Before I call upon the next speaker, Director sir touched upon friendship. Let's do something. Reach out to the person on your left. Wait. And say, mention your name and from where you are, but not your rank. Go ahead. The person to your left, introduce yourself. Okay, you can go either side, okay? Right. Our next speaker would be Professor Panigrahi, who is the Dean, Student Affairs.
Yeah. I was just looking into the phone whether I will tell you good morning or good afternoon. Still it is good morning to all of you. And I am very proud to say that all of you make yourself proud, all of you make your parents proud, getting admitted to IIT Delhi, who is of course told that if you look into the IIT web page, we are #1 in India. So you are also #1 in India and making yourself, your family and IIT Delhi prouder. Welcome again to IIT Delhi. So, myself, Professor B.K. Panigrahi, I am a professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering, which basically I used to tell, if you look into electrical, दो हड्डी एक खोपड़ी 440 वोल्ट खतरा लिखा है ना, but the days has gone. Nowadays, this branch and all these things doesn't carry any meaning. You are an IITian. You are a delight. So, be delight for 4 years or 5 years, depending on the program. Forget about which branch you are, because every branch stands top. Why I am telling this? Because nowadays, any engineering branch is completely interdisciplinary in nature. The days has gone when any particular branch is confined to a particular area. Now that has gone. Forget. Once you enter, excel in that field. Make yourself proud, make your family proud. Now, before proceeding, I may introduce Professor Pradyumna, who is sitting here. He is the ADAC, Associate Dean Student Event. We have Professor Prabal, who is Associate Dean of Student Hostel Management, and Professor Sridevi, the Associate Dean of Student Welfare. Thanks to Professor Dhanya, Dean Academics, Alan, giving me an opportunity to stand here for 4 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever may be. Professor Deepak, Professor Patnaik, Professor Pramit. How many of you have already stayed in the hostel and taken the dinner as well as the breakfast? How many of you? Good, good number. Have you enjoyed? थोड़ा voice कम हो गया. Really? You have enjoyed the food? Oh, good. So Josh is more. Fantastic. So now this hostel, because whenever Professor Banerjee, our director, asked you, how many of you are for the first time leaving your family? Most of you raised your hand. Almost 90-95% raised your hand. Now, we are a part of your family. You are a part of IIT Delhi family. So don't feel that you are away from your family. We take care of our student, both in academics as well as a little bit of non-academics. You may explore your whatever extracurricular habit you have, whether it is sports, whether it is culture, whether it is debate, whether it is painting, enough facilities are there. No dearth of facility. You might have seen on the way, the beautiful playground, the beautiful SAC, Student Activity Center, all are there. But a line of caution to all of you. You are in the first year of engineering, just came from either school or college. In our era, up to 10th it is school. We go to school with half pant. Then 11th, 12th is the college. Oh, now I am from school to college, full pant. Okay, but nowadays 11th, 12th are in most of the schools and colleges. So you are leaving your school, you are leaving your college, and you are entering to an institute of eminence. So you must be proud of that, and you must make yourself proud and the institute proud during your stay of 4 years or 5 years. Why I am telling this? Now the system is completely different. The academic system is completely different. The question pattern is completely different. The way of teaching of the faculty is completely different. So to adapt that situation from one system to the other, it needs a little bit of the settling time. So that's why in principle we tell all the first year students, first look into your classroom, your teachers, interact with them, try to understand the subjects, give an exam, be comfortable. Then you can take officially participation in any of the events. Time management is very, very important, because nowadays your whole time was managed by somebody else. Maybe the parents, maybe the teacher, maybe somebody else. Itna time padna hai, ye karna hai, JEE crack karna hai, all these things. But now you are the boss of your own. So you have to make your time adjustment for the study, for the sports, for other activity. That doesn't mean that I am telling you don't do anything, only padhai karo. No. But there is officially for the first year students, we tell them to encourage or participate. You can go, you can play, you can sing, you can dance, whatever you want, you can do. All the facilities are available centrally as well as in each of the hostel. Are you getting my point or not? So make a time balance of that. Academics, it's definitely the utmost priority at the initial period. Another surprise is waiting for you. Maybe at the night at 11 or 12, you may get a knock on your door. And when you open the door, you may find a professor is standing in front of you. So we have the proctorial committee provision where the professors will go, they will interact with you, they try to find out what is the problem, if you have any problem. So my point is, it is not, and this other students or some call it is a curfew period. It's not curfew. Please forget about that. I don't want that word, curfew period. Nowhere it is. This is a self-coined word for the senior students or somebody say curfew period. No curfew. Okay. This is the interaction of when I am welcoming new students to my home, when I am welcoming my guests to my home, it is my duty to interact and to know, is there any difficulty? So that's why all the teachers here are your friends. They can come to you, they can interact with you. If you have any problem, please tell them. Frankly, we'll take care of you. This is for 1 month or something like that. This is a system. Only to make our kids because director told you are 16, 17, 18. So maybe that's why I'm telling you, all of you are own kids, to make you comfortable in the new home. There are enough ample opportunity to explore the sports, the culture, all these things. Facilities are enormous. Many society, many clubs, you will gradually interact with them. You will learn about them. But my sincere advice to each of you, please try to have a balance between your study and this extracurricular activity. Every hostel is having their own culture, all these things is having their own culture, whether it is Arabali, Kumayu, Kailas, Himadri, whatever, I am not going into that. Okay, so Dean Student Office, if any difficulty you have, please reach out to us. We have a 24/7 provision of the counselors in the hostel as well as outside the hostel. Because we know you are coming from a certain system, you are coming to another system, you are leaving your parents. I must assure the parents who are sitting on the other room and observing it. Now the kids are with us. We are here to take care. But one thing I want to tell you, if you face any difficulty, please don't keep it within. वो आपके अंदर मत रखो दबा के. Express it. Express it to your friends. Express it to the hostel warden. Express it to any of the teacher taking the classes. Express it to any of the counselors sitting in the hostel or anywhere else. Don't keep it within. Unless we know the problem, then it is very difficult to solve the problem. So we are here to help you in any of the problem you are facing during your stay here. I won't tell much of today. We have certain other things I have to go. But welcome to IIT Delhi. And welcome to this beautiful small campus of IIT Delhi, which is having beautiful teachers, very friendly teachers. Don't afraid to your teachers. खुल के बोलो उनको, सर मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. I don't understand it. Please explain me. Nobody will tell you कि no. I have that confidence in all the teaching faculty are here. So the students are friendly. The faculties are friendly, the administration is friendly. With that assurance, you please build your career. Please be a complete human being with integrity, dignity, and come out after 4 years or 5 years as a proud IITian with a degree, and sitting here maybe in today is 2026, 2030 August or 2031 August, second Saturday, take your degree from this iconic Dogra Hall. Be a proud IITian. Thank you all. Welcome to IIT Delhi.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite to the podium Dean, Diversity and Inclusion, Professor Deepak ji.
So I can say clearly it's afternoon. So good afternoon, everyone. So in addition to whatever Professor Panigrahi has said, I am going to add something officially, what you can do. And if I say, I believe we have students from all over the country. So basically all diversity is present here. So how this all diversity is being included in IIT Delhi campus, that is something what I'm going to explain you here. And for that I have made some slides, you can have a look. So this Office of Diversity and Inclusion is basically, it was established very recently. And IIT Delhi is the first IIT who is having this office officially installed or placed in its campus. And this is taken care by a dean. And the vision for this is something what we want to make this IIT Delhi campus truly inclusive and accessible. Why and how, that I will explain in few next slides. And at the same time, we want to give equal opportunity to all, irrespective of their belongingness or their social structure. So how we work, we basically try to interface with the different units. So units maybe, it can be academic units, it can be non-academics or sports, whatever it, so different units, so that we can provide and create a equitable space for each one. So basically our main endeavors, we try to sensitize for all of you, for the benefits of all of you, and this sensitization is based on the government regulations. And based on that, we try to advocate for you, and this is something, this office is not only for students, so even for staff also, so everybody is something welcome, we are here. And based on those government regulations, and sometimes we can make some policies by our own understanding, so even all policies are being framed by participation with the students. So even students are member of those committees, and based on those committees, we make some recommendations and some policies, and then basically we take care of each other's interest. So if you just say further explore this ODI, so ODI is having 4 verticals, and one is Office of Accessible Education. So Office of Accessible Education, basically, it works for students with disabilities, PWD students. So IIT Delhi is the first choice for students with disabilities because of the efforts we are putting since last 4 years. So we have a special office here. So I think most of you would have been to lecture hall complex, we call here LSC. So when you are entering to LSC, so right side, there is an office, we call this OAE. So all the PWD students are requested to approach our staff there. So we have dedicated counselors and consultants sitting there. So if you are facing any problem there or related to any of the issues with the respect to accessibility, so try to reach out there. And I request, because our consultant now she's sitting here, so Ms. Anushka is a consultant for accessible education. So please meet her, and she will guide you for many of the things which actually we are providing for students with disabilities. So other vertical is initiative for caste equity. So if you see that, so we are getting students from different social backgrounds. So if you are facing any kind of issues related to caste or discrimination, or you have some suggestions, so basically just feel free to approach us. And how you can approach us, in next slide I will be explaining you. Then initiative for gender equality and sensitization. So this vertical is devoted to the rights for the women. So we have different policies to follow here, like POSCA Act. So basically it's very strict. So if any one of you, any girl is facing any problem, just feel free to report the incidents, and action will be taken according to the laws. Then other vertical is Indradhanu. So whatever the interest you have, other than the verticals, other verticals, so you are most welcome. So we will be here to help you for that also. So how these are there, so I will be just going to give you brief of each of the verticals. So Office of Accessible Education basically provide a, so this something we try to list out few points. So provide a comprehensive learning environment is something, one objective. Then ensure that campus is accessible for students with disability. Accessible means sometimes the students may face the problem in attending the lectures and in reaching out to the lecture halls. So making the ramps and providing some accessible or say some assistive devices. So all those things we are trying to provide to the students, so that at least this accessibility to the education can be increased to the students with disabilities. Then we try to ensure the equal opportunity in all aspects, so that they can grow in the same space. Then if you see the vertical, other vertical, initiative for caste equity, so we try to provide here a friendly and discrimination-free campus for basically the different diverse background of students. Then we try to ensure different types of supports, let it be of any type, for the marginalized students. So just feel free to approach us and make this campus inclusive as possible, as unbiased as possible. So if you find anything, just feel free to report us. Then other vertical, IGES, Initiative for Gender Equality and Sensitization. So we are trying to create, again, equal, inclusive, and gender justice environment here. And we have a zero tolerance policy, and we advocate for that, against sexual harassment, and we encourage the gender dialogues in the field of STEM. Then other vertical is Indradhanu. So building a secure and welcoming environment for gender and sexual minorities in the campus, encourage individuals to explore the identity, socialize and engage with each other, growth through education, awareness and challenging social biases. So how we work here, so each vertical, if you see the slides here, so each vertical we have faculty advisors, so these are professors and they are ready to help you here. And if you see here, I have given the emails for each vertical. See, in Office of Executive Education, we have 2 professors, though I placed only 1 photo because of the space constraint. So Professor Sujin, so he's a professor in physics department, and this is the email ID, advisor OAE @admin.iitd.ac.in. And email is something one way of communication here, which actually you should regularly check your emails. Maybe whenever you find times, maybe 2-3 times in a day. So most of the time, all critical communications will be sent to you through emails. So don't forget to check your emails. Maybe this is something what you should add into your regular practice, to add your emails. How you can explore that CSC, our computer service center, how you can incorporate into your laptop, mobile, all those things. Then other vertical is Initiative for Caste Equity, is taken care by Professor Vikas Nimes. So again, the email ID is advisor Caste Equity. Then other vertical, IGS, we have 2 professors in charge here. We call conveners here. So convener, IGS, you can send anything. And Professor Shahzad Ghani, again, he is taking care for the advisor Indradhanu. So these are 4 verticals taken care by a group of professors, and we have a dedicated team from the staff also. So we have this office here in main building itself. So it's it's near to Dean Student Affairs section. You know this CCD. So you have the ramp there. If you are coming through the ramp to the first floor, just immediately left side, you will find this office. And here, actually, I am sitting, and my staff, like Mr. Rama is there, Mr. Akhil is there, Mr. Pradeep, so all are sitting here. And how to reach out to us? You can come to either of this office or any one of the offices like OAE, IGS, ICE, anything. So any place, or basically you can write to me. So this is one email ID, odi@admin.iitd.ac.in. So if you are finding difficulty with respect to any of these 4 verticals, or with respect to your inclusion to the campus, with respect to your background or your diversity, your social status, anything, if you are feeling any kind of discrimination, please feel free to write. So ODI is something which email is accessed by my staff. So you can write there also, but still if you feel like you want to just give something to only me, very confidential, so another email ID is there. So this confidential_ODI. So this email is checked by me only. And if you have something to report or talk very personally to me, so just feel free to write here and we can talk. And this will be dealt with a very confidential manner. It will be between you and me. So with this, I would like to welcome you to IIT Delhi campus and hope you will enjoy your stay and wish you all the best. Thank you.
why would that change the slide is the next speaker would be Dean Academics, Professor Dania. And please remember this portal, keep logging into this, okay? Dedicated portal for academics.
Thank you, Alanji. Good afternoon. Welcome once again to IIT Delhi, and you will be listening to this welcome throughout this week. We love to welcome you again and again. This time is the most exciting time in this campus. We are welcoming, this year especially, we are welcoming around 3,300 new entrants, 1,230 UG students, and around 2,100 PG students. PG students include masters and PhD, of course. So while these new, younger cream joins the institute, especially the UGs, it's exciting for us because it's a total refreshment of the younger minds and the younger the brains entering into the institution. At the same time, we will be conducting the convocation maybe 2 weeks after, August 8, where we will be graduating another 3,000 students. So it's a total refresh of the whole system, you can see. So this is going to be the most busy time in the campus, at the same time, the most exciting time in the campus. And my heartiest congratulations to all of you and your parents for securing this JEE rank and of course a seat in IIT Delhi. Your years of dedication, hard work, and perseverance have finally paid off. You might be thinking to relax. No. Your dedication, hard work, and also this in perseverance, at least I would request you to continue that for the next 4 years. It's not overwhelming. All we need from you is perseverance. Just keep on working at a constant pace, and you will be there. You will be finding the success. I can guarantee that. Now, as I mentioned, so the hall you are sitting here, I think, how many of you know that what's the name of this hall? Huh? Dogra Hall. What is the speciality of this hall? You must have seen the roof of this hall along with the logo of IIT Delhi. What's the speciality of this roof? Why are we projecting this Dogra roof hat in all the logos along with that? Someone said that. Hyperbolic paraboloid, right? Many of you may not be knowing what that is, or some of you know. So the essence is that if you look at this one, it is supported only at the borders. There is not at all, no more a column or anything in the middle. So it is designed in a way that it is spacious and it is only has to be supported towards the end. So that's the beauty of engineering. And again, welcome to the institute where engineering prospers. Now, as a Dean Academics, I am here to give you some tips so that you keep track or you keep the journey intact. The first and foremost is that in IIT Delhi, there is a unique curriculum, and the curriculum allows you to shape your own journey. Can you believe that? That is why we have been telling that whichever discipline you are in, we have 20 disciplines in IIT Delhi, 15 BTechs, 3 dual degree, 1 BS program, and 1 bachelor's in design program. It doesn't matter whichever discipline you are in. Once you are in this system, once you are in this ecosystem, you can make the best use of it to explore whichever area you are interested in. There are 2 reasons, other than the reason Professor Panigrahi mentioned, 2 more reasons I can highlight why you shouldn't worry much about your discipline, whereas you have to, of course, focus on the courses. Is that, first is philosophical. I believe that irrespective of, this is my belief, irrespective of whichever discipline you are in, whichever topic you are in, you have studied science and maths topics, right? Whichever topic you are in, you must have found that if you dig deep, you will ultimately fall in love with that topic. And that's the reason, if you dig deep, you are going to fall in love with your discipline. And please do that. Dig deep in the sense that you have to talk to the faculty members. You have to talk to the research community here. You will be taught about the basics in your BTech curriculum. So in BTech, we provide you the breadth. We also give you an opportunity to dig deep and go to the depth. So once you explore that opportunity, I'm confident that you are going to fall in love with that topic. And once you find your passion, you will automatically find success, I can guarantee. Now, when I say shape your curriculum, the second reason is that, as I mentioned, IIT Delhi, there is a unique curriculum which allows you the flexibility to design your own curriculum. I'll explain why that is. So in the last year, we have revamped the whole of the curriculum. You are the second cohort who is going through this curriculum. So while at that time, you can take advices from your seniors, but your seniors in the third year and fourth year might have gone through the old curriculum. So all the advices they are giving may not be relevant to your curriculum. So please take a note of that. Now in this curriculum, you are free to take your own choices. Some choices, and there is enough flexibility. You can even select, there are many baskets, you will come across that. General engineering basket, basic sciences basket, core courses basket, even electives basket, and then there is an open category, or we call that as open courses. So that you can select according to your wish. So in all these baskets, we have given a certain kind of freedom for you to select the choices. How are you going to make the choices? Are you going to make the choice the one your friend has made, or one your senior is advising? Please don't do that, because you have a unique flavor, you have a unique interest. What I advise you is that you talk to your faculty members, you talk to your seniors, you talk to whomever knows you. That will give you the knowledge, but the decision should always be yours, right? So make your decision, informed decisions, and then shape your curriculum. Two more things regarding this curriculum is that, how many of you have heard about the minor area? Not much, right? So IIT Delhi has the flexibility of you to choose a minor area that could be in a different discipline. As an example, if you are a student in electrical engineering, you can select a minor area in, say, engineering physics, according to your flavor. So explore that. There might be some extra courses you may have to take, and when to take those courses or which courses you have to take, that you have to decide. So that is what I am telling, shape your own academic journey. Second thing is that, how many of you have heard about advanced standing? I'm sure there are not many. Oh, there are some, I'm glad. So advanced standing in the sense that many of you have joined for BTech, right? It's a 4-year program. In between, if you dig deep and fall in love with that topic or any other topic, and in between you are deciding that, I want to explore a little bit more. And so in that sense, if you are spending another year in IIT Delhi, you can get 2 degrees. One is bachelor's and the next thing is master's. And that master's degree need not to be in the very discipline you joined for bachelor's. You can explore the master's in some other discipline also. So there are a lot of flexibility allowed by the curriculum. And to add to that, in the recent curriculum, the revised curriculum, we have also mandated the AI/ML component. AI/ML is driving the show nowadays, isn't it? So the AI/ML component is kind of integrated in many of the courses, and necessarily in all the disciplines. So it is going to be quite interdisciplinary kind of learning. At the same time, again, BTech gives you the breadth, and depending upon your flavor and interest, you can dig deep and explore all these options. Got it? Okay. So this one, the information of all these things you can collect in the first year. The implementation could be in the second year, third semester onwards, when to take, which course to take extra. At the same time, so this is the first one. The second tip is that in IIT Delhi, you can learn beyond the curriculum. That is one platform where you can expand your skills. So there is something called as co-curricular, and there are so many clubs. So you may not need to add these minor courses or advanced courses, but still you can be associated with some clubs. There are around 14 or 15 clubs, and they provide the hands-on experience. We call that as co-curricular activity. So please explore that. They will be giving you a presentation during the induction week. Pay attention to that and involve in one or other clubs maybe after or during the first year or after the first year. So in this way, you design your activities, you plan and draft your own curriculum. Along with that comes my second tip. While you shape your curriculum, as I advise, you listen to your heart and brain and you take the lessons from, knowledge from others, advices from others, but the decision is going to be yours. Second tip is that take responsibility on your learning. Just coming to with that, whatever you are designing, it need not to be the same as your friend is going to design. You know your caliber, you know your interest, you know what is unique in you. So you have to take care of the credit requirements for your graduation, but at the same time, the journey you are going to derive, you should take the whole responsibility. And whenever you are slipping through in between due to some kind of misjudgments, we are there to help. Come to us, come to your faculty members. We have around 680 faculty members in the institute, and most of the faculty members are almost available in their offices and waiting for some or other students to come and chat with them. So we love to discuss with you. The third thing is that, third tip is that you have gone through a curriculum till your 12th. The curriculum was a little bit different. I'll explain. You may have a syllabus. You have a structured kind of exam paper. You know what is the structure of that exam paper and what questions could come. So all these things, there was some kind of determinism, isn't it? But in IIT Delhi, it is a little bit going to be in a kind of wavering. So we evaluate based on what we teach in the class. And what does that tell you? Attendance is mandatory. If you are attending all the classes, if you are listening to all the lectures, if you are interacting with the professor, then there is absolutely no reason to worry, believe me. So we have also seen from the database, when we analyze, there is a strong correlation between the performance and the attendance percentage. So you can take my word, attendance is mandatory, and also it will keep you safe. There is nothing hard in the curriculum. Don't get overwhelmed at all. So attendance is kind of mandatory. Attend classes regularly and interact with the faculty members. Whenever you think that, I do not understand that particular lecture, stop the instructor and ask the question in a polite way. The fourth tip is actually comes automatically, I believe, if you follow the first three tips, is about the academic integrity. If you are dedicated, if you follow the rules, if you attend the classes regularly, then academic integrity, according to me, comes naturally. But academic integrity is something which our institute pays a lot of attention, and we take it very serious only because of one reason. Two reasons I can tell, because you at the end of 4 or 5 years, we are quite confident that you will end up as a great engineer. You will learn so many things and you will be able to contribute to the society. But we also want to produce or launch the engineers who have ethics in their mind and also socially and environmentally responsible. So integrity comes first. And if you go through the learning outcomes of your own program, you will see that integrity is there, professional ethics is there in the learning outcome. So it is an outcome we expect from your program. And also the second reason is that, if the integrity is diluted, it will affect our academic reputation across the world. And who is going to be impacted by that? The students. The first impact will be on the students, their employability and everything. Just a hint, keep a hold of academic integrity, don't allow it to dilute. So that for that you have to be dedicated. And so the last one, the fifth tip is that many of you have raised when Professor Banerjee asked that, are you the first time going to stay out of the home? That means that you are going to spend the next 4 years here along with your friends. So who is going to be your family? You all. We have around 13,000 students in IIT Delhi, and among that, I think 9,000 or 8,000 or so stay in the campus. So you are going to take care of yourself for sure. While taking care of yourself, you have a duty to take care of your friends also. Some of them may get overwhelmed with the curriculum. Some of them may get, they might be missing their parents, but you have to make sure to take care of them also along with you. And if you find anything amiss, please come back and report to us. We are there anyway to help. So these are the 5 tips you can remember. At the end, there is a kind of a philosophy you can follow, but that it depends on you. Many times, while attending the counseling sessions and also while talking to the students, in the initial itself, you guys seem to be worried about, after these 5 years, where am I going to be? Where am I going to get placed? Or what is the career I would have? How many of you started worried about that? No one? Maybe your parents are worrying about that. Right. But there is absolutely nothing to worry about that. If you follow all this dedication, you will end up well. But at the same time, instead of worrying about that, instead of asking that question, where will I end up or what career I would have, I would request you to reorient that question a little bit. And this is a philosophy. Reorient the question in a way that, what problem I am going to solve? By studying all these things, I will end up in a career, but then what problem I am going to solve? By solving that problem, whom all I am going to benefit? Who in the society is going to benefit? So what I'm highlighting is that, put the service mentality at the top priority. When you put the service to the society, the service to the country at the top priority, rather putting yourself at the top, you will understand what is going to happen. It will automatically reduce your stress level. Even if you are unable to serve, you will get another chance to serve. So in that way, ultimately, you are getting double benefit. You are, of course, putting service at the first and also reducing your stress levels. So this is the philosophy I adopt, and maybe you can try on that. With this, I will wind up. We will always be there to help and discuss with you. We'll be so happy to interact with you. There are so many interaction sections in this 5-day induction period. And I wish you all the success, accomplishment, at the same time, a happy and satisfying life in IIT Delhi. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have you all gone through the induction schedule prepared for you for the next 4 or 5 days? Have you come across some tests that you have to perform? One is language proficiency test, and the other one, computer literacy. To shed light on this test, I would like to invite for the language test, I would like to invite to the podium Dr. Shrishti.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Goldulin, and this is Dr. Shrishti along with me. And we are here from the Language Learning Center. We are here to share about the DAN course. If you have seen in your schedule, you have a DAN course in the first year of your course. So the language course that you will be having over 2 semesters, it is a pilot project that was started by IIT Delhi. And now it has also been adapted by various other IITs. So we will be focusing on enhancing your reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. We'll also be focusing on developing your presentation skills, your active listening, and other research skills as well. I would now like to invite Dr. Shrishti. She'll share further details about the same.
Hi. Welcome once again to IIT Delhi. Today you will have your language proficiency test. It begins from 2:30 p.m. It has 3 different slots, so please check your orientation schedule and find out the precise timing and the venue of your exam. So the language proficiency test, or the LPT, is an assessment, entry-level assessment, which we take for the purpose of finding out your strengths and your weaknesses. And based on those, we offer you learner-centric modules which cater to your language needs and thus help you build certain skill sets which are required for public speaking, let us say, for visual and spoken communication. We work on your language foundation to strengthen how you present yourself and this premier institute in front of the world. So there are a few things that I'd like you to remember. Please carry your ID proof containing your department name. Also carry a blue ballpoint pen because this will be an OMR-based evaluation. Also, don't forget to check your schedule. That's all, and all the best.
I find that some of you are yet to register, so you will not be carrying your iCard as yet. So I would suggest before going to the LPT test, you have your offer letter with you, show it at the entrance. Is that okay? So for the computer literacy test, I request Professor Ragesh to take over.
Hello everyone. So I'm going to talk about the computer literacy test. Okay, so my primary job here right now is to put your mind at ease that this is not a competitive exam or a test, okay? And the result on this test is not going to impact your grades or any score or your degree, right? So this is just a sectioning exercise, right? So we want to break the batch into various sections depending on your background knowledge in programming and computer science knowledge, okay? And depending on these sections, we'll adjust slightly the approach to our teaching, right? So that means it does not have any impact on your grades. The course content will remain the same. You will be graded on the same material and the same exams, okay? It's just that in different sections, we'll use slightly different approach for teaching, okay? All right, so let me go over some of the key points. So since we'll be teaching programming in Python, the computer literacy test is basically a Python test, okay? So one important point I want to convey is that everyone in the incoming batch is supposed to take the test right now. Even though you may be actually taking the COL 1000, which is the programming course, in the next semester, still the literacy test has to be taken right now. So everyone is supposed to take the test right now, okay? So the other points on this slide I have already made clear. Okay, so let me go over to the next one. You do not need to prepare for this exam, okay? But it doesn't hurt to sort of refresh your memory. And if you have not done any Python programming or you're not proficient in any other language, programming language, it's fine, it's completely fine. Just appear for the test and answer the first few questions related to how comfortable you are in computer science and in programming, right? And after that, if you think that you can't answer the rest of the questions, it's fine. You can exit the test, all right? Okay, so it's an OMR-based test, so please carry a blue or a black ballpoint pen. All right. Your marks and section will be announced to you after the test and before the classes begin, so you know exactly which section you're supposed to go to. Okay, and the score that you get in this test, you will have the option of including it or counting it towards the score in this particular course. So there will be a test in the 4th week of the semester, and well, the details about that we'll share when the class starts, so don't worry about that. All right, so since we are throwing a lot of information to you right now and you perhaps might be getting overwhelmed, please scan the QR code and all the information related to the computer literacy test will be there. Okay, so you can review the information later. All right, so some key points I want to make on this. So the reporting time for the test is 8 a.m. tomorrow, that is 22nd July. Okay, the starting time of the test will be 8:30 and the ending time will be 9:15 in the morning. Okay, so please report to the classroom that has been assigned to you based on your group number. You know, this CS1, EE3, CY1, right? So based on that, your room has been assigned. So please go to the room based on your room number at the reporting time, that is 8 a.m. All right. Another thing is that you should carry a physical ID, like another Aadhaar card, and please remember your entry number because we'll ask you to fill your entry number on the OMR sheet, right? So that's basically what I wanted to communicate. So with that, I'll end my presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Before we wind up, I would like to introduce my team from the academic section. Have you gone to the academic section? It's on the 3rd floor of lecture hall complex. Have you seen the complex? You have not? Right across this building. You must have seen. You'll be spending most of your time there in the next 4 to 5 days. So I have with me my colleagues. Please, Kumar Saurav. Thank you. And Nitesh, please. So we are there in the section, and our doors are always open. Okay? Drop by anytime. So as you exit, there'll be some refreshment box awaiting you. Please, each one, help yourself. Thank you. All the best.